how will contracting be different 5 years from now? So think, what's something we're doing today that you don't think we're going to be doing 5 years from now?
All right, so the what we're doing today is I think we're going to do a lot less NDAs and a lot of those simple agreements. Probably been saying this for the past 10 years, but this is going to be more and more of a reality. Not because, well, one, I'm sorry to all the folks in the community in the chat that loves to negotiate NDAs. I don't, and I think a lot of us don't either. Let's give that job to AI, and AI is actually getting better at it. It's not perfect, but what's going to happen is I think we're going to start to build contracts that optimize for AI. And what does that mean? None of this weird language that notwithstanding and things that confuse both humans and machines. And then secondly, a lot more standardization. So close your ears for folks who love to negotiate a lot of terms. But when my former team would escalate to me escalations like, are you okay with this deviation to our ending? I'm like, fine. Such a low risk, limited to pre-contractual obligations. Sign it, move on. Let's not lose momentum in this transaction. So I think that's going to go away and it's going to become more of a reality over the next 5 years, given the evolution of technology and standardization of terms for really, frankly, really low risk transactions. Yes, notwithstanding is like a mystery to like accept as provided in and notwithstanding, I use it too. But you know what? It's very confusing. And I think that's part of its magic.
Hmm. Sterling?
That's a great answer, Jessica. So I actually had two things, notwithstanding. The first is I think in 5 years, we'll stop questioning the reliability of AI. I think it'll just become natural. Right now, I know there's a lot of people who are still, kind of freaked out about it, or maybe this isn't good enough to do the things that we're asking it to do. I think that's going to go by the wayside. And then this kind of picks up a little bit on what Jessica said. I'm calling it battle bots. And a lot of the work that we're doing now, where we're doing those calls with the other side, you're swapping drafts back and forth, that's going to be handled by my bot and your bot. And they're going to go at it, hopefully in a constructive manner, and they're going to spit something out that is the best they could do, matching everybody's playbooks, needs, etc. And then you're going to get to the part that really matters. And that's the people and the judgment and the persuasion and the strategy. That's where lawyers, that's where people really are going to excel. And that's where AI is not going to be able to do, at least in our lifetimes, I don't think. So battle bots are coming, and I'm excited because that's such a cool thing to just visualize, let alone be part of.
Oh,
Well,
God.
yeah.
Sterling, I would love to demo battle bots in
Let's do some
action.
botting. Let's
Future
go.
contract nerds event, Nada. Let's watch them two
We
AIs just go at it in comments. Ooh.
BattleBots, contract BattleBots trademarked by Sterling Martin. So to get that
As
out
long
there.
as they're following contract redlining etiquette.
All right.
Oh, I love the drama of the battle, but I prefer to enjoy the peace of great alignment, trust, and relationship, which is, I think, what the future holds for us. I think my prediction is very much aligned with what Sterling and Jessica said, but I think it's going to come down to different rituals that we have as lawyers and contract negotiators. I think 5 years from now, I don't think we'll be stuck again in the same back and forth we have today. Completely agree with Jessica and Sterling about it. I think this passing red lines back and forth for recreation for weeks will feel as outdated as a typewriter. And I do think that contracts will act more like sort of living systems. They will be standardized where there's already trust. And that's the key word, trust. Automated for things where we see patterns. And they will involve humans only when judgment and I think relationship will actually matter. I think those words, keywords of alignment and trust and relationship, and that ability to build that is what lawyering will come down to. In fact, I believe that those always have been signs of good lawyering. And now with technology, we actually will be able to amplify it. And so When you strip out, the noise, the real signal is what two parties actually want from each other. I think we will allow that signal to finally come through loud and clear. And in the process, we will actually get to what I think is a somewhat elusive concept for many folks since law school, is this true meeting of the minds. I think we will finally understand what it means. We'll get a chance to live it. And as lawyers, we'll get to embody it.